Here I am on the Appalachian Trail. I have just stepped up from the road and this is looking southbound. Dix Creek Gap is just down there about 50 yards. Now let's look uphill. Here we are going up the first steps, the first trail approach from Dix Creek Gap. All right, this is Mike getting my hike on. Starting out at Dix Creek Gap, mostly going uphill. As probably most gaps start out with an uphill climb. And you can see it is the green tunnel. When we look up, we can see the trail is winding up around the town of Clayton, Georgia, and Hiawassee, Georgia. So it's hot and humid. Not as hot as where I come from in Florida, Northeast Florida. So yeah, I'm working a sweat. A little bit later, I'll wipe my face and look at you and talk a little bit about what we're trying to do these next 4 days. I'm going to see how many miles I can get in with these inclines. All right, here I am getting our hike on with Mike. It is overcast right now, so it's warm and humid, but the sun is not beating down, although you feel the green tunnel effect. And taking it easy, working hard, starting out here. Drank a lot of water, cameled up, carrying a 1.75 liters till I find there's many water sources according to the far out. There was a little rock stumble. Pretty good on my feet. I have taken a fall. I'm gonna believe for no falling on this section hike. Usually falling about once per section hike. Don't want that to happen, but many trip ups, stumbles, and catches and saves. One time I scraped the back of my wrist against the bark of a tree trying to save a fall, and was glad I had my first aid supplies. All right, well, I'm going uphill. I'm gonna work at it now. I'm here at my first water source that I want to stop at. I can hear the water trickling, so I'm looking for a drop off, which is right where I'm stepping up to. Coming right here. I'm gonna get some of that falling between those rocks there, and go ahead and oh, just moved in. See, creek's down there, flowing under fallen tree. Here's my Be Free. Got my Be Free. Get some water in there and go ahead and filter that. When I picked up my pack, in the heat of the hike starting out, breaking that sweat, the first hill, kind of elevation to climb, and maybe not thinking clearly, I went back almost all the way to Dick's Creek Gap. Didn't see the hiking poles, so I came back to where I watered up, and they were about 10 yards down the trail, leaning on another tree. But now I have my hiking poles. They fold up. I folded them up, because I will tell you, of course here, jumping information, here's Cowart Gap where we are right now. And so when I train on a Nordic machine, and it has handrails which could act like hiking poles, but mostly I train without poles, and the machine goes up to 40% incline and follows a trainer who's hiking on a mountain, Kilimanjaro, and some other places that they train on in different parts of the world, actually. So I train without poles, so I am able to work my glutes and work my lower muscle chain, posterior chain, to hike without poles. So I don't find them mandatory, though helpful many times, especially fording or crossing a river. Got some water, let my water go down to 1 liter now. There's another stream source in 2 miles. And but walking the trail and things are going well. I've got 40 miles, so it may happen that I'll do a short day today and then get the rest of the miles the next 3 days, and maybe a 4th day, Friday, go into Franklin. And I'm going to continue a hike once I get to Franklin down to Cooper's Gap, back to Dick's Creek Gap, where I began this hike. So it's 100 miles on the Appalachian Trail. That's what we're doing. So let's get our hike on. So I'm continuing down the trail. I'm on a downhill now, headed towards my water source, and I'll get my waters back up, heading to the first shelter, where I may have to pull it in early, because the next one is a lot of uphills 8 miles away. All right, well, I'm gonna continue on down the trail in a downward decline, and I'm actually walking without hiking poles right now. So I'll continue on. I'm getting my hike on.